So we're here with Lucy today. Hi, Lucy.
Hi.
So Lucy, we were just talking just now about summer and how a lot of us feel quite uncomfortable in our swimwear and things in the summer. You've been with us for over a year now, haven't you?
I have.
How do you feel now in comparison to how you felt this time last year?
I feel like a completely different person. I'm so much more confident. I feel healthier. I feel happier in my clothes. I like going out and buying new things instead of just wearing the same old thing all the time. So yeah, completely different.
Brilliant. So you joined us a year ago. It's almost pretty much the day, isn't it, actually? How are you feeling just before you got in contact with us at Devon Fit Camp?
I felt miserable. I felt like I had no control over my life. I just had a family holiday, which was fantastic, but I just felt so miserable in myself. Sat by the swimming pool, I just didn't feel fit. I felt overweight. I was overweight, and I just wasn't happy. I just didn't want to be like that.
And what impact did that have on you as a person?
I think I would tend to perhaps hide away a little bit, didn't want to be centre of attention, didn't want anyone to see me, didn't want any photographs taken unless I was, definitely well hidden behind the children.
Yeah. And what impact did that have on your family and your husband in particular?
I think it must have had a big impact on them. The fact that I wouldn't join in with things, I didn't want to go. If we went to a water park or something, I wouldn't want to go, or I'd just sit away from everybody. I wouldn't join in with things like that. So yeah, I just didn't really join in with the family and the things that they were doing.
So would you say that made a bit of a difference to your holiday?
Yeah.
Last year?
Yeah, we definitely didn't do as much as I would have liked to have done, just because I didn't have the confidence to kind of be out in front of a lot of people.
So fast forward a little bit, you then thought, what? You're on the plane on the way home thinking...
Before we came home, when we were still there, I booked to go again the following year, and in the run up to the first holiday, I thought, I've got loads of time. I'll lose a bit of weight. I'll go back to the gym. I'll do, and I tried one thing and another, and just constantly failed at everything, and didn't lose any weight, and probably put on weight if anything. So when I got back from that holiday, knowing that I was going again the following year, I just thought, do you know what, I've got to do this. I can't be that same person. And something changed that it wasn't about losing weight anymore, it was about being healthy. That was what I wanted, to be fit and to be healthy, and to feel better in myself, and to be able to join in with what the children were doing and run around and just be happy. And that's when I called.
And then what happened? So you called us and you came down to the camps, and how was that when you first arrived?
Well, I think what I did was joined for a week, and it was supposed to be like 4 weeks down the line, and then I think you called me and said, why don't you come on Monday?
Yeah.
I was like, oh, okay, which was actually really good, because I didn't have any time to kind of back out or change my mind. I did have a good friend of mine that came, so she was here when I came that first time, and I was nervous. It was scary turning up and meeting a load of people that I didn't know, and I was really out of my comfort zone, because like I said, I kept thinking I'll lose weight and then I'll exercise, which I guess a lot of people do, but it's kind of a really silly way to go about things. But so I was nervous, but everybody was so friendly, and it doesn't matter how big you are, how fit or unfit, or whether you're male or female, everybody can come and everybody is welcome, and it's just a team. It's just a lovely team.
Oh, thank you. That's good. So you've now fast forward a year.
Yeah.
You've come along. You've trained well. You've done great with the nutrition.
Yeah.
What has changed for you since that holiday last year? Because you just come back, haven't you, from that same place that you booked?
Yes, yeah, not long ago. I just feel completely different. I'm so much more confident. I'm happy to go out. I was kind of, I like going out, but I just kind of shied away from that because I didn't want to get dressed up. I didn't have anything to wear. I didn't feel confident. So now I love to kind of get dressed up, go out, go buy new clothes. I love the fact that I just feel so much fitter and healthier, and also it helps me with kind of my personal life and my work as well, because I run a business and it's stressful, and I find it easier to manage everything if I'm focused and I'm motivated and I'm eating well and being good to myself. It kind of makes me more productive in other areas.
It's a knock-on
as well.
effect,
It does, yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Brilliant,
Yeah.
brilliant. So I remember our very first conversation, and we talked about what your short-term goals were and what was your kind of dream wish list goal. And I remember it clear as day you were talking about this trip that you were going on, this holiday that you were going on, and I wanted you to envisage what it would feel like when you were on the tarmac about to take off. So just tell me what it was like now that you had reached that goal. Talk me through how it felt, just having got into that.
Just amazing, really. I don't think that I thought in it was from when I started. It was probably about 11 months until I went on holiday, and I never would have thought that I could achieve that in such a short space of time. In fact, I probably achieved more than than I could have hoped for. I felt completely different. I had a whole new set of clothes,
Whole new suitcase.
a whole new, everything. I would say about 3 sizes smaller than what I'd taken with me the year before. So just more confident, more energy, happy, just happy.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And so how did this holiday differ from last year? What were you doing that was different on this holiday?
Had my photo taken.
Yeah. You now have a proper family
I now have family holiday pictures without me hiding. We went to the water park, and I was happy to join in with everybody. Happy in my swimsuit and just more confident. Much more confident.
That's awesome. Yeah. So to recap, then it's almost like you've totally changed your lifestyle.
Yeah.
So you've dropped 3 dress sizes, if not more.
Yeah.
You don't weigh yourself, so we don't know roughly in scales, which is awesome. But you were telling me just now it's at least 40 inches, which is phenomenal. Yeah. So when you see that actually on a tape measure, it's quite incredible what you've achieved, which is awesome. But more than that, it's almost invaluable, really, the confidence that you've taken on, and being able to stand out. And I know for you, standing out for that photograph was a big deal.
Yeah,
so that's fantastic.
Yeah.
So what would you say to someone that was watching this now, who is either just about to go on holiday or just come back from holiday, and they are in the same position as you were this time last year, where they just feel that it's just impossible?
It's not impossible. It's definitely not impossible. Just pick up the phone or email, and just the first step is the hardest, but if you take that step, then you really can change yourself and change your life in a way. It is achievable. Just do it.
Brilliant, Lucy. That's just fantastic. It's really, really well done. You've achieved so much. It's just brilliant. It's well done, lovely.